Welcome to the driver's seat. You're looking at the 2023 all-new, completely redesigned Honda Pilot. This is the TrailSport edition. It's the first time Honda's offered that. And the idea behind TrailSport is to make the vehicle a little bit more rugged. You can see you have more aggressive wheels and some styling cues. You have unique badging and unique suspension. Honda's trying to make the Pilot look a little more aggressive, a little sporty, and make it have the appearance that it's an off-road vehicle. It is pretty capable for probably 90% of what consumers in this segment would need. And this segment is a three-row family crossover. Vehicles like the Highlander, Pathfinder, Ford Explorer, just to name a few. It's roomy, it's comfortable, and I like the new styling. It's much more aggressive. You can really see it in the front end and in the rear end. I like how they've kind of made the taillights a little sleeker, kind of slimmer, and just in general, they gave it a nice aggressive look. I think it's a good looking vehicle. I wouldn't exactly pick this blue color, but it does stand out. And typically we like to shoot our own B-roll or secondary footage, but Honda did such a great job with this exact vehicle that you'll see a lot of that in our shot. So, you know, what can you say? This is really, I think, the transition for Honda from internal combustion to electric. I'm told that they're no longer working and developing new internal combustion engines, and all their efforts are going into electric vehicles. Don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I'm sure they're getting a lot of pressure from government regulations. And the fact that Honda launched this all-new Pilot with a 3.5 liter normally aspirated non-turbo engine says a lot. It's a V6, it's made it to a 10-speed automatic. You can get it in front wheel or all-wheel drive. We're driving all-wheel drive TrailSport, which is right in the middle. There are 10 different configurations, trim levels, etc. But at $50,000, I know it sounds like a lot of money, but it's right on par with the competition. That's just what a family crossover is going to cost you these days. And I would recommend this particular vehicle because it's a Honda right next to a Toyota and some of the other competitors. As I've always said, Kia and Hyundai are going to give you more bang for the buck, but if you want that reliability, it's Toyota and Honda, and then everybody else kind of finds their own spot. So I think if you were to buy one of these, you could drive it for several 100,000 miles and pretty much have no worries. You are now inside the 2023 Honda Pilot, and even though they didn't do a lot to the engine, it's still the same 3.5 liter V6 that they've had for quite some time now. They have made a lot of refinements to the stiffness of the chassis. You have a 10-speed automatic transmission. It's fine. I don't have a problem with Honda not offering a turbo. I think that this is the last time you'll see a non-turbo, non-electric in any new product that Honda comes out with. They're putting all their research and development into electric vehicles. But as you can see, it's relatively quiet, it's comfortable, it's competent. It's very competent and capable. Not the most exciting car in the world. Most Hondas aren't, unless you're getting a Civic Type R. But for a family hauler that can seat 7 in this case, with the captain's chairs in the second row, a ton of competitors. You have the Highlander from Toyota, Pathfinder from Nissan. Of course, you have the Palisade, Telluride from Hyundai and Kia, and the list goes on and on. Subaru, you name it. Not to mention all the American brands like Ford Explorer. Plenty to choose from if you're in the market for something that's comfortable, reliable, and relatively affordable. Starting price around $39,000, fully loaded, elite, top of the line, the mid-50s. This one is just over 50,000. Relatively simple, kind of understated dash. No complaints about it. It's user-friendly. Glad to see that Honda brought back the volume knob, which is something that was missing from some of their models for a few years. But it's really nice to have it back, and I think they did a nice job. The styling on this is very refined. It's interesting when you look at the outside of the vehicle. It actually looks like it's smaller, but there's actually more room on the inside. So kudos to the designers for how they package this. It's a good looking vehicle, and like I said, it's comfortable, it's capable. I like this new trim level. Like other car companies, Honda felt the need to kind of make their crossover a little more masculine, so they came out with a whole new line called TrailSport. Okay, it's a little gimmicky, but it does have some off-road capabilities, and for most people it's adequate. You do get some upgraded suspension and different tires, so you know, I wouldn't do any serious off-roading with it, but it's more than capable for something mild like we're about to do here. I mean, most vehicles could handle this, but as you can see, again, this is not the most challenging off-road. It's more like a fire road, I guess, but it's what we have and what we're allowed to do with this press car. So there you have it, the all-new 2023 Honda Pilot. A very impressive vehicle, a little vanilla at times, but sometimes in life vanilla is just fine. I'm Ron Doran. Thanks for watching. See you next time on The Driver's Seat.